All right, I'm going to move on into the Q&A section. If you've got any questions, I would suggest that you go on over into the Q&A section. You're welcome to type them there. I'm not going to do too many tonight because I need to have a couple of family obligations that need my attention. So I'm going to do a couple of questions. I'll try and get through as many as I can. But guys, go and check out my YouTube channel. We've got the compensation plan training there. As a member, you need to learn about the comp plan. So go onto the YouTube channel, go and get the compensation plan training and learn about how this comp plan works so that you understand exactly what needs to be required in order for you to build, okay? So Rayton, I think that's right, says, what will happen to my initial investment if I decided to stop and get out of the system? You will withdraw it. So when you withdraw your money, your Bitcoin, you're obviously not going to earn from it anymore because it's not in trade. So can you withdraw it? Absolutely. We can't trade with something that's not there. So if you've withdrawn it, then you will not be earning from our system anymore. Can I have this presentation, please? Yes, you're welcome to the presentation. I'll post it on my YouTube link again. Edit it nice for you guys so that you can use it for prospects and even for yourself. There are also other presentations on my YouTube link that you're more than welcome to use at your disposal. Is MTI planning to have material in Spanish? We actually have material in Spanish, but if you are a Spanish-speaking person, I implore you to please make use of our resources and translate them. We don't mind, and our leadership doesn't mind. I know that Joel has got a couple of resources in Spanish, and I'll ask him to post maybe a link where some people can get access to that in the chat section. Perhaps he can help us with the Spanish resources. I have a question about P2 leadership bonuses. If I have a single direct referral who is P1, then I get P2. Yes, that's right. My question is, if that person who is P1 has multiple binary qualified direct referrals, do I get multiple P2 shares or just one? No, you don't get multiple P2 shares. You only get one P2 share. But remember, multiple people who are binary qualified means that person will have a very strong, weaker leg. Now, the stronger your P1 qualified member's weaker leg is, the bigger your P2 bonus will be. So you're not going to earn another share because you can only earn as many P2 shares as people who have referred that are binary qualified, but the volume, your slice of the P2 pie will be bigger because your downline's weaker leg is very strong. To give you an example, Clinton earns P2 off me, and I checked my weaker leg volume this morning and I'm on 240 Bitcoin. So Clinton earns from 240 Bitcoin because he's helped me, or he's supposed to help me, to grow my weaker leg. Okay. Just as you cannot use the historic results of MTI to predict future expectations, you cannot do it for any other type of investment vehicle either. Victor, you're quite right. That's obviously what makes us a legit and legal company, is the fact that we don't make income claims. We're not going to promise you something that we can't guarantee you in the future. Here in South Africa, it's illegal to do that. But we can tell you what we've done in the past. And most people make their decision based on what the company has proven in terms of its track record. Why are leadership bonuses available immediately, but binary bonuses only a week later? Binary bonuses is essentially because we need to make sure if there's any security issues. It's obviously a safety issue for MTI. Binary bonuses are a lot more in volume than the P1 and P2 bonuses are, but also because the company still trades with that money for the week. So it's another avenue for us to generate more profit for the week ahead. I need some members, please. Jean, we all do, but there are 7 billion people on this planet. I'm sure you can get a couple of them into your organization. Please explain the impact of Bitcoin price on my investment. Guys, let me tell you, here in South Africa, our Rand has lost 40% of its value in the last 3 months. It is unbelievable. So when you look at something like Bitcoin, yes, Bitcoin in the short time frame is going to do this, right? So you're going to go up and down, up and down, up and down. But if you've got a larger picture view of what Bitcoin's done, it's grown by an average of 390% per year since 2008. And that's maths. That's not my opinion. So at the end of the day, as the Bitcoin price goes up, so your capital value goes up. As your Bitcoin price fluctuates and goes down, so your capital goes down as well. The idea and the vision and mission of MTI is to help you to grow your Bitcoin portfolio. We have friends and we've got experts in the industry that believes that we'll see $100,000 Bitcoin by December this year. Now, I don't know if that's true. Obviously, I'm not an expert, But I look at that and just the possibility, what if they are only 30% right? It's going to be massive. So Bitcoin is unreal. We believe in it. You should believe in it. Try it, even if it's new. You're going to be pleasantly surprised. I suggest posting a registration link here should be seen as cross-recruiting because everyone here has been invited by someone. We're sending our prospects here and they have been recruited. Yeah, look, I have addressed that issue already. If you've got any issues with cross-recruiting, you're welcome to chat to me directly. You guys, most of you have my number. You can chat to Clinton if you need to talk to him about it. Otherwise, you can email our support, and I promise you cross-recruiting is not something that is taken lightly in Mirror Trading International. Cynthia is asking, how much did I start with? Cynthia, I started with $3,000 last year, and I have systematically upped my trading balance with MTI. At the moment, I've got about $35,000 invested with MTI worth of Bitcoin. So it's just over 3 Bitcoin, if I'm not mistaken. My growth has been phenomenal. I have received more than that 141% that Joel spoke about earlier on, but I have added to my account. Just off my trades, I earn, I don't want to lie to you, but over 3,500 Rand a day. So, and that's without doing anything. So for me, the trading has been absolutely amazing. And obviously all our members have had those results. Can I use a Luno wallet? Yes, you can. Luno is really ridiculous sometimes. I would suggest that you use blockchain rather, or altcoin trader actually. This week, I had such drama with Luno, just from members' perspective. So altcoin trader seems to be the way to go. But guys, any wallet can be used for Bitcoin purchases or withdrawals. Is MTI a family where people can travel and meet their international family members? Yes, absolutely. You can use your Bitcoin to travel anywhere in the world. And what's great, you don't have to do any foreign exchange. You can use your Bitcoin anywhere in the world. As a result of MTI, I went to Zanzibar last year and to Mauritius. So yeah, you can definitely travel. Is it possible for MTI to crash? Excellent question. And if so, what happened to our Bitcoins? Okay, guys, lots of people ask me this, okay? So let me say this. For MTI to crash, we would have a consecutive, we need 12 days of total loss, at least, in our trading, consecutive days. Because we only venture between 5 and 8% of our capital into trade every day. Remember, our Bitcoin's in cold storage. So at the end of the day, do I think it's possible? Well, anything's possible. But do I think it's likely? No, I don't see it as likely. This company has been around for over a year. Our trading results have been absolutely phenomenal. Could we have a negative day, trading day in the future? Yeah, we could. But a total crash, I don't think that is likely, or even remotely likely. I feel like that word is not strong enough to explain it. All right. Also remember that if every single member withdrew their Bitcoin from MTI right now, let's say that all 56,000 members in MTI go and they withdraw their Bitcoin, everybody would be able to withdraw their initial capital Bitcoin investment. They'd also be able to do the growth, and the company will have some Bitcoin left. Okay, so even withdrawal, and I don't even think a bank can say that. Say I invest 10,000 Rand. What's the average monthly return at this level of investment? Listen, your personal Bitcoin investment does not allow you more money than the guy that has put in $100. So the guy that put in $1 million gets exactly the same returns as the guy who's put in $100 worth of Bitcoin. Okay, very important to remember that. We are not allowed to make guarantees of what you're going to be earning with the company. I can tell you, however, that our average is 0.5% per day on what we have done in the past. How do we withdraw our Bitcoin and exchange it in rands? In your back office, there's a button that says withdraw. You click on that button, you tell them how much Bitcoin you want to withdraw, they pay it into your wallet, and you sell it for Rand. It's as simple as that. That process takes a couple of hours, guys. It's not a difficult process to do. Russell, please can we get the participants list? Yes, I will get onto it. One person order still pending. Who can we contact, please? Support, guys, but remember it takes a maximum of 48 hours for payments to be applied in the back office. Okay, just quickly wanted to let everyone know that. So when you say trade, you are buying and selling Bitcoin on my behalf. No, we are trading Forex like Joel had said in the beginning. So we don't buy and sell Bitcoin. We're not really in the crypto space. We're in Forex market, so that markets are being traded for you, close to 500 trades being done on your account every single day, and you get to keep 40% of the profit that they generate. French resources. I don't have any French resources, but if there are teammates that are willing to help us with those translations, get in touch with me. We all contribute to the resources, and this is definitely a team effort. So if we've got any French leaders, help us to create those resources and we'll make them available to everybody. When can we see trades in the back office? It's coming soon. Johan is busy with programming the next couple of weeks. I think you guys are going to see phenomenal and big changes in the back office as soon as he gets some time to actually do that. I'm busy translating the presentation into Spanish to do some of my own presentations. Andrea, that's amazing. Again, connect with Joel, because I know that his wife is brilliant and she does a lot of the resources into Spanish already. Can I withdraw half of my Bitcoin and leave half to continue with the investment? Yeah, you can withdraw whenever you like, guys. If you want to sign up today and withdraw tomorrow, you can do that as well. If I have two left and right leg and become binary qualified, and later on my left direct referral withdraws his $100 worth of Bitcoin, do I then become unbinary qualified? Yes, you do. They've got to remain active in order for you to earn binary. So it's important that you keep track of your team. Longela says, I just qualified for leadership bonus today. Congrats! That's awesome. Do I get bonus this Saturday? Yes, you do. That is amazing. Well done. Congratulations. How's the compound interest divided between MTI and a member in terms of percentage? No, there's no interest in MTI, you guys. We don't do interest. We do trading profit. Profit, whatever profit is generated from your Bitcoin, you get to keep 40% of it. To be P1 qualified, does my downline need to be binary qualified or just not have two downlines? No. To be P1 qualified, your personal referral must be binary qualified. All with $200 worth of Bitcoin. Zoom link for the USA, please. Thank you, Jabu. I'm going to ask Joel to do that. Joel, if you and Scott can hear me, if you can just jump on over into the chat section and post that website that people can find your Zoom presentations on, that would be fantastic. I'm hoping that they can hear me.
Yeah, I'm here.
Could you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Fantastic. Will you post that link for us, please, friend?
Absolutely.
Fantastic, guys. You can hop on over onto Joel's Zoom call as well. They're amazing. They're so good at what they do. You won't be sorry. Send your prospects there. They're going to get great info. All right, next question. Just to clarify, the initial investment will be 100 USD, approximately, to become binary qualified. No, binary qualification is $200 worth of Bitcoin, guys. $200 worth of Bitcoin, and you must have two personal referrals, one left leg, one right leg, each with a minimum of 100 USD, but worth of Bitcoin. But if you want to do the leadership bonuses, everybody must come in with 200 worth of Bitcoin. I noticed that my P1 and P2 values at close of business change from what I saw in the morning, because the profits are being added. So remember, and more people are qualifying. So the system is live update, right? More people are qualifying for the P1 shares, and the value of the profit is changing because we're trading every single day. So your P1 and P2 values are then going to change accordingly as well. Okay, let's see if I can run through these quickly. How do you withdraw Bitcoin from my wallet to my bank account? Is there any ATM machine that I can withdraw my Bitcoin to Rand? Look, there are ATM machines in and around South Africa where you can withdraw Rand from a Bitcoin machine. I believe that there's actually one in Radiokorp in Johannesburg. But what I would suggest is withdraw your Bitcoin from MTI into your wallet and then sell it on an exchange like Luno or Altcoin Trader. How long have I been with the company? Nick, I started in April. I signed up in April last year. In fact, my husband, who's one of the top earners for MTI, he's one of the 2 top earners for MTI, he signed me up without my knowledge because he knows how I feel about trading companies. And in August, I had started receiving binary commissions because he had built a bit of a team for me. And by February this year, I just couldn't deny the power of the company. So I'd say that I was doing presentations last year, but I actively started pushing and building my organization probably in, I'd say, around February this year. Can you open a Luno account in the UAE. Cynthia, I'm not sure. I'm going to ask Monica in the chat section to post a link that she normally shares with people about where you can buy Bitcoin from which exchange and which country. It's really, really effective. I'm going to ask her to do that for you. She's amazing. Good afternoon, Cheri. Could you explain P1 and P2 again? Sign up, find to duplicate. $200 is the golden number worth of Bitcoin, guys. So sign up, find 2 people, then you're binary qualified. As soon as one of your people is binary qualified, you earn P1. As soon as one of the people you've brought to the organization has got a P1 share, then you earn P2, and that is check matched on their weaker leg. I hope that helps. Guys, if you need more information on the compensation plan, please go and check the training that I did on Monday. It's on my YouTube channel. It explains the comp plan in depth. It explains where you must be careful, where you can really push, how to strategize, how to build it, how each income is derived. It shows you where, in what wallet you can find it in your back office. It also shows you how to generate the different incomes. So go and have a look at that YouTube video. It makes a huge difference. I don't know if I'm pushing my luck here, but maybe I can ask Monica just to get that link for everybody and post it in the chat section, because she is amazing at stuff like that. And you guys can go follow that training. Every single MTI member should go and watch that comp plan training. It just gives you a better understanding of what's happening. Why are the total team and non-direct referral button in the back office inactive? Because we're still busy working on it, you guys. Johan will have it sorted very, very soon. He's working around the clock. Programming is his heart. It's what he wants to do with the company. But there's a couple of corporate things that needs to be sorted out. It will be done. I promise. Just be patient with it for now. As long as the trading's working, we're in a good space. Okay. Did Simon Brown, just one lap, send you guys any questions about MTI? He claims on Twitter that MTI is not legal and a scam. Can some of you guys please give him the answers he is looking for? I personally think he is just afraid to lose money because people are not asking him for financial advice anymore after joining MTI. Wow. Who's Simon Brown? I don't know who that is. Can't be much of an industry leader if I don't know who this is. Clinton, do you know who Simon Brown is?
No.
Do you know who Simon Brown is?
No.
No. I don't really care about Simon Brown's opinion, I must be honest. If Simon Brown is on this call, you're welcome to message me and I'll give you all the answers you need. Look, guys, we're always going to have people bleating negativity about a company that is growing so fast and doing so well. I think also it comes from a space of being uninformed. You know, people don't always understand what we're doing. And I think that when people see, especially what Johan has done with this company, where he's providing this service and this product to members for free, as a normal person, you go, but why would he do that? The simple answer is that he truly wants to empower people. That's his heart. Speak to anyone that knows Johan Steinbach, and they will tell you that the man has a heart of gold. He wants to see everyone succeed. That's why we started this company. And I think that's something that makes us different to other companies in the industry. And people are struggling to grasp that. So it's just coming from a space of being uninformed. Don't give it too much attention. But if you want to give him my number, do it. I'll deal with him. How do I keep my back office open? I have to log in multiple times a day. That's a security issue. You don't want your back office staying open all the time, guys. You want it to log out after a while so that you need to log in again. Why would you trade in 12 consecutive down days? Is the trading systemized or do you exercise discretion? It is systemized, but we also exercise discretion. Why I said that is because we only venture between 5 and 8% of our capital. So that's what would be needed for the company to crash. And who would do that? Nobody. Also remember that the company is reliant on trading profit. That's how the company succeeds. So we are not going to let anything happen to that trading service because that is our lifeblood. That is what makes the company work. Do I still have eligibility on my capital after benefiting the profit after a while? You can withdraw whenever you like, guys. You can withdraw your capital. You can withdraw your growth. Not a problem at all. There are no limitations on withdrawals. They take 48 hours to process. There is no cancellation fee, no withdrawal fees, anything like that. Are we legal in the USA? So here's the thing. The company operates in South Africa and our business operations take place here in South Africa. So we are regulated here. I can tell you that the South African Constitution is one of the most progressive legal systems in the world. I think we're second to like Canada only. So when you look at legalization and regulations, South Africa is very, very strict. And we are legal and legit here in this company. Where we need to be careful is our membership operating and marketing the businesses in other countries. So you need to see what the marketing requirements are in the US and make sure that you comply with them. So I'll give you an example. You can't make income claims. You can't say to people, I've earned $2 million and it was so easy to do. You're creating an unrealistic expectation. That's illegal. In the States, you can't do that there. You can't do that here. You cannot guarantee profits. So you cannot go to people and say, hey, you can make 2% a day with MTI. It's simply not true. Our trading results vary because we're actually trading. And then finally, you can't do anything that puts the company in ill repute. But in terms of marketing, if you adhere to those 3 rules, you shouldn't be having any legal issues anywhere in the world. As far as I'm concerned, MTI is totally legal, totally legit. And we will look at educating our members in each country on what is fair and right and legal in terms of marketing. When you sell it, who do we sell the Bitcoin to? Bitcoin is a decentralized system. So it's built on supply and demand. And Bitcoin is constantly people buying and selling all across the world. So it's a currency. It's literally a currency. It's like when you go to the shop and you give them rand, you know. It's just far more stable, I think, than fiat currency. What happens when I die? Wow. That's direct. Well, I hope you don't die, number 1. But number 2, your position in MTI is completely willable. So you can leave your position to anyone else. Clinton's position is willable to me, for instance. So I'm going to wait until he reaches like the 10 million a week mark, and then I might just get rid of him. You never know. In case I withdraw the whole amount from my account, how long will it take to get closed? Your account is effectively never closed, and that is the situation at now, but we are working to change that because as leaders, we obviously want active people in our organization, but at the moment it doesn't get closed. If I have left and right legs, have placed 2 people on my left downline, is it best to continue with my left downline or should I switch to my right downline? So when you sign up, you want to get left leg, right leg going. And then what you want to do is build your weaker leg. In other words, the leg with the least amount of people and the least amount of Bitcoin in it. How much percentage of the total pool Bitcoin is traded on a daily basis? Between 5 and 8%. Did I hear you right? MTI is not trading Bitcoin, but Forex. Yes, we're trading Forex and our base currency is Bitcoin. Our Bitcoin is in cold storage. Our broker that trades for us has liquidity providers that then provide the currency that we need to trade, but our Bitcoin is in cold storage as a security for that trading capital that is happening on a daily basis. Can I download the Zoom calls and listen to them at a later stage? Yes, you can, Cedric. You can go and get them on my YouTube link. And you can obviously jump into any of the Zoom calls anywhere, Joel and Scott's Zoom call, CD or Jeshri's Zoom call, mine, it doesn't matter. What happens to my spot if I'm in need of cash and I withdraw my Bitcoin? If I want to join later on, say in a month and a half, no, you will resume your same binary position, but we are working as leaders to change that. Can I use your Zoom videos on my YouTube channel? Of course you can. Go for it. Not a problem whatsoever. We all create content and work together. It's really fun. How can someone in any African country whereby their Bitcoin account in MTI is not linked to their fiat currency in their bank being able to cash their Bitcoin? Guys, there are exchanges all across the world. Like when you go to, if I'm going to travel to Nigeria, I would have to take my rand, go to an exchange, get Naira, and then exchange the money, then go to Nigeria and spend it there, right? It's the same thing with Bitcoin. There are exchanges operational in most countries in the world. There are some universal exchanges. I've lived off Bitcoin for the last 3 years. Okay, I don't even use fiat anymore. I only sell Bitcoin for 1 or 2 things that I need during the week, but predominantly we use Bitcoin for everything. How do I upgrade my existing account? Can't upgrade your account, but you can add funds. It's not a problem. There's a video on the YouTube, on our MTI YouTube channel. You can go and have a look on how to add funds into your account. If I use funds from my trading pool, convert it to income pool, then fund another account, do I still get binary qualified or only if the person did direct deposit? Binary qualification, yes, but you will not get referral commission because referral commission has already been paid out from that Bitcoin. Lambo Vusi is saying, I said Clinton is one of the top 2 earners in MTI. May I ask who the second one is? I think second to Clinton is Ignatius Bell, an amazing guy, such a good oak. I've heard his story a couple times. It is amazing. If I'm not mistaken, he started in MTI with 6,000 Rand. So what's that, like $400? And yeah, you can, I'll get his testimonial. We'll ask him to do a testimonial on Tuesday night, and he can tell you how well off he is now. Okay, I understand I get P1 qualified if one of my direct referrals becomes binary qualified, but only for 8 weeks. Yes. If another one of my direct referrals becomes binary qualified during the 8 weeks period, is my 8 weeks reset, or is it 8? Okay. One share in P1 is valid for 8 weeks. That share. So if you earn another share, that's valid for 8 weeks. If you earn another share, that's valid for 8 weeks. So it's an actual share that's valid for the 8 weeks, not that you are per se qualified for 8 weeks. Hi, Cheri. Jasmine and I have signed up 26 members in 7 days. What? That is ridiculous. We have seen great results in 1 week. Super excited. Thank you so much for this amazing opportunity. This girl went to school with me, and she didn't sign up in my team. That is horrible. And now you're telling me about all the massive growth that you've had. But I'm so excited. That is amazing. Jeepers. 26 people in 7 days. I don't even think my husband's done that. Hi, Cheri. How certain are you that the platform cannot crash? Oh dear. MTI, guys, it's a legitimate company. We are not using one person's money to pay to the other person. We only venture between 5 and 8% of our capital in trade every single day. The chances of MTI crashing is about as likely as the South African government functioning the way they should. That's literally what I think. If the platform crashed, can we recover our money? Okay, stop with the crash already. MTI is not crashing. Okay, it's not possible. MTI is not going to crash. If you want to withdraw your capital, you can. If every single person in MTI withdraws their money tonight, they can withdraw their Bitcoin that they've invested initially and their growth, and the company will still be fine. Okay, no more crash questions. My downline qualified for P1, but I did not qualify for P2 leadership bonus. Are you binary qualified, and has everybody got $200 worth of Bitcoin in their wallets? Go and check that. Go and check the compensation plan. Make sure that everyone's qualified. How are we registered in South Africa? Are we registered with the FSCA? No, we are Consumer Protection Act compliant. So we cannot be registered with the FSCA because they do not recognize Bitcoin as legal tender. However, we are a registered company, and we are regulated by the Consumer Protection Act, Section 43. So go and have a look. You can download the Consumer Protection Act. I've got a legality video on my YouTube channel. You can go and have a look at fair business practices. That kind of stuff is what we are bound by. But we are not a financial company. We're not financial advisors, and we don't deal in what our country sees as fiat. So we don't need an FSB or FSCA regulation. Is it possible to get an MTI app? We are working on one. It's basically been developed. We just need to implement it. What happens in the case of theft or fraud? Well, then you go to the police and you lay a claim. But there's no theft in MTI, and obviously no fraud, because there's no representation that is illegal. Okay. Okay, how many times did we ask this question? Sure, let me just delete those. Where do we find in our back office the list to list beneficiary? Shucks, I don't understand that question. I'm sorry. When you say your position in MTI is willable, does that mean you need to specify in your will, or just write up a letter of wishes with necessary details? Francis, I would actually suggest that you put it in your will. That's what I would do. And a letter of wishes. That's what I would do. In fact, that's what I have done. Using the word passive income in any posts or marketing materials, will that incur legal issues? No, it won't. I'm just concerned because it can start to tickle the ears of some regulators. It is a passive income. If you are not giving people passive income opportunity, and you say you are, that's a problem. MTI does in actual fact, in basis, have a passive income, which is our trading income. So yes, you can say that because that's factually true. Are there auditors for MTI? In fact, I believe there are. At being a PTY limited, it's not necessary, but I believe that there will be auditors dealing with our accounts in the very near future. How can I regulate my legs if everyone joining under me is signed up by my downlines? You can't regulate your legs. You've got to just build your weaker leg and go with the flow, girl. Can I have multiple accounts? No. One person, one account. Guys, if you're caught with multiple accounts, your account will be suspended immediately. The binary seems to be confusing. Any clarity on how to know when to add a referral on the left or the right? You put it on your weak leg, guys. Go and have a look at that compensation plan training. I've asked Monica to put it in the chat section. I hope she's done it. Otherwise, go to my YouTube channel and go and look for the compensation plan training. It shows you exactly how to build your binary. When my binaries top up, your downlines top up, do I get referral fee? Yes, you do. Groetheid Bloem. Oh, hi. Dankie vir die effort. Please repeat your full YouTube channel name again. It's Cheri Ward, you guys. And I think Monica has put it in the chat section. So you can, let me quickly see. Oh, there you go. She's amazing. There, my YouTube channel is in the chat section, you guys. You can go and have a look at it there. Thanks, Monica. Sorry, I know you've had to post that like 7 million times tonight. Okay, I've answered the passive income question. When I get referral bonus after the 7 days, do I have to move it to the trading pool or is it automated? No, you've got to move it to the trading pool. You've got to actually move it to the trading pool. This, again, is in that compensation plan training, you guys. Vusi, what am I supposed to do if support does not respond to my issue for a week? Vusi, firstly, I want to apologize. I think our support is a little overwhelmed at the moment. We are working on it actively. I realize you as a leader, that's very frustrating. You can send me or Clinton a personal message and we'll help you to get it sorted. Our support members are being trained on Saturday. With the massive growth the company's had and with so many people asking silly questions, support has been absolutely swamped. But we are working on it. If there's a serious issue, please get in touch with me or with Clinton so that we can help you. Oh, Tia is on the call too. Can I recruit my children? Yes, you can, and your family members. You'll sign guardianship for them. I'd like to know more about the 21-day challenge. Where do I get involved? Oh, shucks, Cynthia, I think that's a challenge run by some of the leaders. I'm not 100% sure of who that is. I don't know. I don't actually know who the 21-day challenge is. If you guys figure out who the 21-day, who's running the 21-day challenge, please tell me because I'd love to do that. I'd like to know more about the 21-day. Oh, sorry. I've answered that question already. I sponsored one member P2P. I know I don't receive 10% from that. However, she added funds afterwards from her own pocket, but I didn't receive 10% on that. If so, a P2P member will never earn on their adding funds. Cynthia, that's an excellent question. I actually don't know. Can I ask you to write a ticket to support and ask them that question? That is something I don't know. I'll also ask Johan and have some feedback for you guys on that. I'm not sure. 21-day challenge is Durban team. So that's Vusi Malambo then, because he's the leader in Durban, and Liz Moulton, she's in Durban as well. I'm not too sure if it's a 21-day challenge that they're running. Nebraska Duplessis is what Monica says. I'm not sure who runs that one, guys, but fall in and get involved. These challenges are amazing. I didn't even know there was one. Will the system... Nalani, hi, friend. This poor woman, I was meant to do a Zoom call with her this afternoon, but we had no electricity. I'm sorry. Will the system start sending us emails when we have new enrollments? I have asked for that because you actually mentioned that to me the other day. I think it's important that we get that involved. So yes, I'm definitely fighting for us to get that sorted. Another great call, Cheri. I'm so happy, Cor. Thank you so much for your testimonial. It was absolutely amazing. All right, that's our questions for the night. I am exhausted. I need to go and feed my kids and take care of my family, if that's okay with everyone. I wanted to thank you all for taking the time to be here tonight. There are a million places where you could have been. But what we're trying to achieve with these calls is really to show you the heart of what we as leadership are trying to achieve with not just this company, but also create a culture within our organization of people helping one another and really just earning together. That is our heart. We are creating resources like crazy people at the moment, and we will try and include as many of those resources in the back office in the near future. Remember, we're a growing organization, guys. We never anticipated that we would get to 56,000 members in under just over a year. It's actually been unbelievable what this company's been achieved. And I'm so proud to be here. I'm so proud to be working with so many of you. And our hearts is truly to try and encourage and support as many people as we can. So make the decision, get involved with Mirror Trading International. You will not be sorry. If you've been in this organization, you've been sitting on the sideline, get off your butt and create a secondary income. I'm telling you now, it is the best thing you will ever do. It will change your life because it changed ours. And MTI is here to say, focus on what's right, focus on what's positive, and that's what's going to grow. So thank you very much for all of you being here. I'm sorry for my internet and electricity issues that we've had, but it's been a great call. Thank you to Joel. Thank you to Scott. You guys are amazing. You guys are my brothers. I really, really love you guys. Thanks so much for what you mean to our team. And the future is so bright. I'm super excited about this company.